speaks. Go now or call 201-227-1892. That's 201-227-1892. For more information, remember, let your voice speak and be heard.
You starting it? Oh, jam. Ah! Take it to the well. Take it to the well. Do it like what? Shake it over there. Twist it over there. Twerk something over there. Bring it back up. Go to ball now. D-way retire. We all the way live. That's what that girl brought that boy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to In the Mix on Mature Life Radio. I don't know what's up with my co-host, but she feeling it today. At one point, I think she was even like, D-Wade retired.
I sure did.
So if you've been listening to the show for a minute, y'all know we've been battling back and forth by the theme song. I liked one song. She liked Juvenile, you understand. I think we finally found a song for us to agree with. Yeah. We just intro with Trick Daddy, Take It to the House. Don't tell Trick I'm using this song, please.
Take it to the house.
I'm using, if anything, tell Jim Jones he did production. But welcome back to In the Mix. It's Bay Day.
It's Bay Day.
It is Bay Day. All right,
Homecoming.
We got a lot going on tonight. We got our spotlight artist Chrohm coming through, stopping by the studio to chop it up with us. It's also Bay Day, and tonight's topic, by the way, if you're not aware or under a rug somewhere, Beyonce released an album and a movie and shut down Netflix. So we're celebrating Beyonce and all of her musical genius and glory by playing nothing but Beyonce tonight. I'm a real N-word. I can do it. I can get through it. I like Beyonce, but not like some dudes like Beyonce, you know what I mean? I'm not a beehiver, but I'm a represent for the beehives in the stands. Babe.
I'm still tripping on the fact that the beehive knew the date. Beyonce didn't even tell the date, Lord. She didn't tell it. Yeah. She said they'll know, and they really did know. I was like, I'm going to wait for the 17th and see if anything happens for real.
Let me tell you something.
And when that thing dropped, I said, oh, my gosh, this is a real thing.
Let me tell you something. As a comedian, I will crack on a lot of people. I leave the beehive alone. I tell y'all this story, and I stand by it. It was one time where I was joking, and I said something about Blue Ivy that was a complete joke. And not only did the beehive eat me alive, but they said something about my daughter and my auntie, bunch of rat bastards. So I learned my lesson. I'm going to leave the beehive alone. But tonight's main topic, though, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Yeah. Tonight's topic, what's more important in your relationship, the public's perception? I mean, are you with someone that makes you miserable or doing you wrong, and you're with them just to say that you're with somebody? Plus, we're going over Wendy Williams on In the Mix Trending. We're going over Wendy Williams. We're going over Kodak and his foolishness and everything else that's going on. But to kick off the official launch of Bay Day, on In the Mix on Mature Life Radio.
Yes.
Y'all already know what time it is. Here go y'all Bay. Live and direct on Mature Life Radio. This is Beyonce with Drunken Love.
Yes.
I've been drinking.
Now, radio, we still rocking with you here. If you're listening or download the www.matureliferadio.com, you can hear that on the actual station that's playing right now. But Facebook, we're still rocking with y'all. Chiming in. Are you with someone for the sake of just being with somebody and they're doing you wrong? Gotta speak. Give your take.
Well, you know how I feel about it. You have to make sure that when you begin to be with someone, you're thinking about it or however it may be, that it's someone that you actually want. Because if it's not, you're wasting your time, you're wasting their time. And sometimes what happens is when a person realizes you playing with them, When they realize that you are playing with them, you never know what their reaction is going to be. And that's the part that people really need to think about, because imagine someone coming into the relationship thinking, oh, this is real, this is solid. And just for you to either be doing it for your friends or doing it to be a part of something, that's not enough to keep a relationship.
Awesome. I will wholeheartedly agree with that. Also, you know, you got to look at some of the factors that may cause someone to say, you know what, I want to stick in there with somebody. And there's many different factors. Of course, the main one being y'all got kids together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can't do this for the kids. Wait till junior get out of high school and go to college. All of a sudden, mom ain't never home. She got her own life going.
Yeah.
Dad got his own life going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of times that can be the instance too. Is the kids really a good reason to stay with somebody that make you miserable?
Definitely not. You should never be with someone just for the kids, because what's going to happen,
going on, everybody?
The kids are going to think that everything that you said, that's how it's supposed to be. So whatever example that you guys were as mom and dad or husband and wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, you guys did not love each other. You don't really want each other, but you was doing it for show. But the kids that saw it and took that all in, they're going to think that's actually how relationships are. So it's not worth it.
I personally disagree.
Of course.
I disagree. You know, you ain't planning to leave me, are you? Because if you is, let me know, goddammit. Because, you know, I can send you with a parting gift.
And what's that?
What you mean?
What's the parting gift?
I'm going to send you with a parting gift.
Which is what?
I ain't going to hurt you, nothing like that, but I'm going to send you with a parting gift.
You can't hurt me.
Yeah, huh?
You can't hurt me.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
Every day I'm going to shave this much more packs you'll have, make you think you're going bald or something.
Oh, petty.
I'm real petty.
You so petty.
God, I'm petty. No. Here's why I believe that that's the instance that you should stay with someone.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that because...
You believe that people should stay together
because
if they got kids?
Stay together for the kids. I believe that.
Boy, if you don't get out of here.
No, they're serious. I believe that, but it depends on how deep it is.
That's what I'm saying. If they do not like each other, there is no point of them staying together. If they if they can't stand each other, they should not be together, because the kids are going to suck up all that fake energy of what a relationship is, but it's really not in their house. So whatever fake narrative that you create and thinking it's going to help the kids, it's actually going to hurt them worse.
Stay with me, dog.
You ain't got to fake it when it comes to love. You ain't got to fake it when it comes to a relationship.
The reason why I say that I believe that, because there's also just, and I'm not saying I'm right, it's just what I believe.
Yeah.
There's also a bit of loyalty tied to it too.
Loyalty tied to what?
Look, there's a bit of loyalty tied to it as well.
If you have kids?
If you got kids together, and I've been with you from your bottle.
Yeah.
You've been with me from my bottle.
Yeah.
These kids come along.
Okay.
We owe it to them kids to at least give it a shot, to give them a
solid what I'm saying.
Situation.
If the relationship is not good, it doesn't matter if the kids are present or not. The relationship not being good is very real. So anything that you do, faking it, because that's all you can do, because you guys don't even want to be together. So you're faking it at this point. So what's going to happen? The kids are going to think that this is what a relationship is, to fake it, to pretend, to not, you can't even stand each other, but you're kind of just going day by day, and you're robbing yourself not only of true love, but you're robbing yourself of just peace. Because just imagine going home to someone you don't want every day. It takes a lot.
Stay with me.
That's why some people stay in front of their house for an hour in the car before they enter the house, because they have to mentally prepare themselves to deal with what's behind that door.
Welcome back, Mature Life Radio family. That kind of sounded like Michael Basin when I said that. Welcome back, family. We're talking today. George Wilborn is in the building. We're talking today, family, about relationships and if you should stay if someone doesn't like you. Family, what do you feel about that, family? That's pretty good.
Don't stay with nobody for no kids.
This is the Bad Boy Radio, Michael Basin.
Right? Do not stay with nobody for no children, okay? Because you're going to create a fake narrative for the kids. Then when the kids go off in the real world and they're going to realize, oh snap, that's not how it go. A man that loves a woman is not supposed to treat her like that. A man that wants to be with a woman is not supposed to treat her like that. But just because he saw that's how daddy was treating mommy, because mommy said we gonna stay together for the kids, or daddy said we gonna stay together for the kids, now this is their idea of a relationship. And guess what? If as a kid, if you look at your parent and your mom ain't happy, hey Alexandra, if your mom ain't happy, if your dad isn't happy, that's not normal. Like, it's not normal. Yeah. I'll tell you something else. If you don't still get butterflies every single time you see your man, y'all need to have a conversation. How about that?
Awesome.
If he does not just be like, oh my God, I'm a lucky man. Have a conversation, because both of you need to appreciate each other in order for you to understand what you're building. If there's no appreciation, if there's no respect, what are we really doing? We ain't doing nothing, Lord.
Okay.
Just here.
Okay.
For the people.
And I feel you about that. And remember, we're going to be talking about this all night long. This is our hot topic of the day, our main topic. Of course, there's always what's trending in the mix. These are topics that are going on in celebrity news, entertainment news across the country. And I'm just begging somebody personally,
yes,
to take Kodak Black's phone.
I can't.
I asked that last week. I said, please, just listen. Take Kodak phone, man.
Okay.
Please take Kodak phone.
Okay, take the LeVar phone.
Please, like he ain't soft. He ain't none of that. You know what I mean? It ain't soft when somebody.
Just don't need a phone.
Nah, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain why I say that. I'm gonna explain why I say take the boy phone.
Okay.
Okay. We're from South Florida. Down here, you can't let nobody little boy you. I understand that whole.
There's a lot of boys down here.
No, you can't let any man little boy you. A little man come up to you and be like, "Oh, shut up," or "Be quiet," or anything. Like, nah, you can't let somebody do that to you. So I understand that we all got raised semi the same way, whether it be dating, Hollywood, pumping, or whatever. I understand that. However, I'm not Kodak Black. I'm not making 50 grand a doggone month or better. I'm not touring the country. I'm just a guy selling these jokes on the station, doing what I can do to try to make it and get to that level. When you get to that level,
who's that? Mm-hmm.
You gotta sustain. You gotta sustain yourself, and that's something that I don't think nobody taught the young man that. Like, I don't think nobody. The one thing that the people get misconstrued is that somebody's supposed to get a record deal and still remain the same. You're not supposed to.
You ain't supposed to be no fool either.
You ain't supposed to be no fool, but you ain't. There's so many people right now laying in the ground because somebody. It takes somebody in your hood to get jealous to make you realize you're not the same person when you make it. So
stop going back to the hood when y'all make it, okay?
What this young man is going through. Kodak, 21 years old. First of all, for all the people out there that is under the impression Kodak Black is 14 years old, I had to talk to somebody the other day. And they were like, man, Kodak a kid, man. No, Kodak sounds like a kid. Kodak is a grown man. A G-A-M, grown A man.
Wait,
okay?
Hold on. Who thought Kodak
Somebody
Black?
legit, he's not from down here. This dude thought Kodak was talking about.
Who thought
he legit
that Kodak Black was 14?
Legit thought Kodak was 14. Argued me down. Was like, nah, man, Kodak a kid, man. T.I. ain't got no business coming at a kid. That's why that man said that about that. He the same age. I said, bro, Kodak is 22, 23 years old. King Harris is every bit of 14. Kodak dead wrong for saying that about that man's son.
Mm-hmm.
You don't bring it to the kids. I can't stop you from saying that about the wife. That's a grown up.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna say you wrong for saying that about that man? Why he at the end of the day, street on him. We gotta tussle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Somebody say something, do something. We gotta tussle.
Oh, you ain't gotta worry about me. I got that what?
Nah, it ain't even. It ain't
got
even.
That food.
Nah, it ain't that.
Got that dude.
It's just in general. It's whether you thug or not. There's a line that get everybody turned up. You know what I mean? I ain't around here thugging or none of that.
Welcome everyone.
You know what I mean? I'm just legit out here trying to get it. But if somebody says something about my kids,
he act like he 14.
And a lot of people got that twisted. Like a lot of people like, no, like dog. Like, to be honest with you, I think Kodak older than 22, 23 because in 2000, 2001, Kodak was performing at Sis Trunk with them little boys, them little bad behind boys.
I'm done.
And he had a mustache then. Like,
I'm done.
You know what I mean? So you got the thing twisted. It's one thing to defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to let that man back down. You ain't got to back down from that man. But go after that man.
Okay. Well, everybody, you know, Bay. Today is Bay Day, right?
Today is Bay Day. Yeah.
It's Bay Day. Kodak still out here being a lover.
You know something funny?
What?
You know something funny? You know who he won't go at?
Who?
He won't say nothing wrong to Beyonce. Them doggone Beehive people, y'all, them girls is nuts.
When it comes to Beyonce,
ain't
nothing.
If Beyonce and Jay-Z get involved, Kodak can chill.
Do you guys know that the Beehive went to the Netflix? They went to the Netflix and said, look, the Queen has blessed y'all with her presence. I need y'all to change y'all name to Bayflix. Do you know that Netflix did it? Ho!
Ryan,
I need a Beehive, because the Beehive be like, look, y'all gonna respect the Queen. Y'all gonna know what to do when y'all see the Queen.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna know to bow down when y'all see the Queen coming.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna know to give the Queen her props when she touch y'all with her presence. Who?
Yeah.
Man, look.
Beyonce, you know, Netflix ain't never changed it for Marvel.
All right.
And if you Google Bayflix, Netflix pops up.
Like Netflix,
yeah.
Netflix was like, look.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Look, hey, they here. They here, Chatty.
Yeah. I don't want no quarrels. I don't want no problem. I personally believe iPhone and Android got a B emoji just for Beyonce.
No, totally. No, the way that the Bayhive goes so hard, that's the type of support system you need to have. That's the type of friends you need to have. That's the type of family you need to have. That's the type of people you need to have. You know, when you ride here talking about, man, they're my folks right there. The Beehive is really those folks. They will go to the ends of the earth for that girl. They support that girl, and they do whatever needs to happen to make sure that that girl is what? All right, because y'all got them what? Messed up. Who?
So,
folks
again,
don't even have family that ride that hard. Are you serious?
Again, as I mentioned, this is Bay Day today. We are playing nothing but Beyonce music. We still kicking it with Facebook. We talking about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And part of that in the mix, that trending in the mix topic, how you feel about Kodak? Ryan said T.I. shouldn't have went after him. Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing. T.I. said what he had to say. Kodak apologized, and that was it. But the unfortunate part is that different people involved. When you got a bunch of kids that are up under you telling you, go at him, you know what I mean? And these kids ain't going to be for your well-being. You know, I just wish the young man, like J. Cole said, you know what I mean? I just wish the OGs mentored the man in Middle Child. Like J. Cole said in Middle Child about Kodak, I wish somebody would just, you know, he ain't got to be not who he is, but understand that he's not like everybody else no more. Not everything you say could be misconstrued, and you can lose money. Like, you can lose, like, man.
All people have to do.
That kid got it. Like, he is not broke. That kid got it.
All people have to do is understand that when you are on the road to making it, per se, when you have arrived, why are you going backwards?
Absolutely.
If you like bust your butt to get out, why would you go back in? Because if you realize, even on the journey of anything, it could be just you losing weight. You're gonna lose people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as embarrassing as that is, it's real life.
Jesus, I'm trying
you
to
are always going to lose people
me
when you're going towards something else. It's just what it is. But what people do is they go backwards. They go back to the be the journey. What you going back for? Them be the people that take your life, because in a sense they like, why are you over here? You trying to clown? You trying to make fun of us? You trying to show off? Like, why are you here? That's why most of the time you get your life snatched, because technically, think about it. Why are you here? Makes no sense. Because you could be saying to yourself, oh, I'm just going back. No, you going back for all them girls that did not give you a chance. You going back for all those guys that wouldn't let you chill with them.
Yep.
You going back to that old neighborhood that say you wasn't hard enough. That's what you going back for. It's that ego. But you're not going back for nothing else. And what you fail to realize, the hood know that. The hood know you coming back just to show off, so they be ready.
So as I mentioned, it is Bay Day, so we're gonna play one cut off of the live Homecoming album. You can listen on. Beyonce ain't even paying me, but because Beyonce ain't even paying the show, but because it's the and stay tuned because I got a funny Beehive story for y'all when we come back. But this is Diva off of the live Homecoming album. So this is Beyonce. I don't have to tell y'all that, you know, with
okay.
Diva.
And we're gonna go ahead and answer some questions on Facebook. So Michelle said that is so true. People think I act funny when I don't reignite old friendships and relationships. Oh, I thought I was going.
No, you can't.
I do not own the rights.
Somebody asked what?
She said she is not in the business of reigniting friendships or relationships after it's done. Listen, I don't go backwards. My husband don't go backwards. Recently, like I'll say about 3 years ago, for the first time in my life, I did it. I will never do it again. The thing is that ain't nobody got time for the go back, because what you have to understand, you already showed me you.
It depends on the severity.
No, the severity is, have you changed? You haven't changed.
That it depends on the severity.
That's it. Have you changed? Because if you're still the person that I ran from, why am I going back to run back?
It depends.
To get the same treatment.
It depends on the severity. Like there's levels to that situation. Levels to family. If it's a family situation, you gotta squash
No,
that.
there's levels of course,
to it. You know
but
if
we talking about
dumb,
the hood, and we talking about little friends here and there. Ain't nobody got time for that. If you walk away from somebody, you walked away because of something that did not agree with you. So if you walking away helps you, and you're coming back to what didn't help you or what did not fulfill you in any way, what are you going back for? And you cannot be surprised at what that person that already showed you who they were do to you again. You open the door. Like, it's just like when someone is in an abusive relationship and they finally get out and then they go back. What happens?
Listen.
Sometimes you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. Ain't no go back. How about that? We don't work in no grocery store. Ain't no go back. I ain't working in no grocery store.
Welcome back to Mature Life.
90s.
That was a clip of Diva from the live Homecoming album with Beyonce, from Beyonce. I'm doing that for the Beehive. We're going to be playing Beyonce all day, so get your stingers up.
Somebody said family is not excluded.
Family,
Shut up.
Family is excluded to an extent.
To an extent.
Now, here's something. Here's why I say that. Brian, appreciate you for coming in, and as I did mention, we were talking about the Kodak thing earlier, the situation with Kodak and T.I. We were talking about that for our Trending in the Mix topics, and basically my opinion of it is, and God Speaks gave her his opinion as well. My opinion of it is that somebody needs to really sit down with the young man and help him understand.
Where's his daddy?
Kodak ain't got no daddy. He got his mama Haitian. Like, you know, his mama, I think his dad Haitian too. His last name Octave.
Octave.
Yeah, Octave, yeah.
Octave. No. Octave.
Now you want to teach me Creole? I'm almost 40 years old.
No,
now
I'm not teaching you Creole. I'm just teaching you his last name. There's a difference.
As I was stating, my personal opinion, again, everybody, we are all adults grown behind people, so you're entitled to your opinion, whether you troll it or not or whatever. Mm-hmm. I just personally feel, and you can agree or disagree. You can hit me with he fired shots at Kodak. Fire shots at T.I. You got plenty of bullets in your chamber to go at T.I. Everybody called T.I. a snitch. Everybody called T.I. this. The man did the thing with the herpes sore on us. Whatever people are saying, memeing. You got enough ammo.
What happened with the herpes sore? That was true?
No, he told the man, I don't know if it was really a herpes sore. It was just like a bump, like right there.
He said bump.
Like, yeah, it was like a bump right there. No, like there's a bump and there's a bump. Like, you got to say it twice. Bump.
Allegedly.
Like, allegedly. So, yes, T.I. was wrong by putting out a diss record about the young man. But at the same token, that, in my opinion, that was Kodak's moment to show his rap prowess.
Oh, like he should have came at him with bars.
Exactly.
But he can't do that though.
And that's the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part, instead of coming at this man with bars, because sometimes the old heads will try you and a fake like they slap boxing with you. And then I done had to slap box with old heads before.
You did.
Grown behind men.
You had to fight a clown daddy?
Grown behind men. Like
What you do?
that's just where we come
like
from.
You fired on them?
That's just where we come. Nah, but we, you know what I mean? Like, you know, show me what you got, you know, in word, show me what you got.
No,
you know
but as
I mean?
long as you ain't get beaten, come home to me.
I got punched in my gut a few times. They didn't hit me in my face because they knew my mama, but you know what I mean? Like, I done had to knuckle up. But that's all that was. That's all that was, in my personal opinion. And that thing, and that, if you listen to that record, and I can't play the record on the show because it's got too many curse words.
Baby,
what?
You said on the radio that Buddy knew better than to come at you because of your mama, baby.
No, yeah, my mama.
You ain't even talk about them hands, baby. You said your mom.
Nah, my mama was a thug. Yeah, my mama. What? Everybody, people know me. Like, dog, my mama was the thief that walks in the night. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, my mama show up in your dreams with them hands, bro. But all seriousness, I had to fight guys that were older than me, right? Mm-hmm. But it never escalated to the point where my life was going to be in danger. Never that.
No, of course, you know your mom. You feel me?
Oh, you got jokes for days.
Yeah.
You got coming from a Haitian, they never swung a punch in her life.
Don't worry about it.
They ain't never swung a punch.
Don't worry about it.
Ain't even punched a bag.
Don't worry about it.
You know what I mean? Like,
that girl don't gotta fight, boo.
You know that. Okay, well, let me get out let me finish getting out what I was saying.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the day, sometimes the old heads will try you. But you gotta step to them back. You can even step to them with hands. There's been some instances where
you have to have respect for your elders.
No, it didn't go like that in Hollywood and Dana. It really didn't. It did not. I'm not gonna sit and tell that lie. There was some of them that taught you respect, and that will square up with you just to show you know how to defend yourself. You know, there was some of them that will fight you because they had nothing better to do, and it was a Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean? Like it's just because they're older, just because they're elder, don't mean they're wise.
Oh, just because they're elder don't mean they're wise.
Just because they're wise.
Oh, you just gonna
You know what I mean? Like I had to fight somebody. I ain't gonna say the name already. I had to fight somebody coming from basketball practice. I'm tired. Coach Pert done ran me like a dog. To this day, me and him were never really friends. We didn't cool each other. I seen this guy one time in school. He was a senior. I was a freshman. And he said something to me about my shoes, about my feet being big. And I said, my expletive is big too. Ask your mom.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
I said expletive. I didn't say the thing. Right? So I'm thinking we joking. And you know how I am. Like, don't roast me because I'm telling you, I'm 0 to 100. Like you told, I be warning people like, hey, I'm not the one to come try to roast and crack with. Like, dude, I really do this.
There's nobody in the world that could get Bert when it comes to roasting.
Like, dog.
Except his wife.
I'm not gonna lie, one guy got me one time, and it was embarrassing because he looked like Bumper Robinson from A Different World, and he had his hair in a ponytail.
He's so petty.
Rita, I'm not playing. I was having a bad day. I'll tell you about that later. But I was having a bad day, and he got me. So I had done roasted him, and you know I'm thinking things squash, whatever. I'm coming from basketball practice. He done ran up on me like, hey, what's all that woo-woo, rah, you was talking in school? I'm like, dog, we were cracking on each other. You cracked on my shoes. I said something about your mama. The next thing I know, I'm tussling in my gym clothes, hard down trying to fight. People done crowded around us. They rooting for him. He's a grown behind man. I'm 15.
Listen.
They rooting for him.
I have a question.
Like, dog.
Look, I have a question, like all jokes to the side, like real quick.
Shouts out to Crystal Lakes. You had to fight. You live in Crystal Lakes, you had to fight. I don't care if you was young, old, holy, whatever. I ain't live in Crystal Lakes. My cousin lived in Crystal Lakes, but I had to fight because I had to pass through Crystal Lakes.
We gotta wait, Chef.
Go ahead.
Chef.
Crystal Lakes made you tough.
All I want to know is when people about to fight, why is there a conversation?
Oh, yeah.
Like, look, I physically have never fought another human being by choice. Okay.
Yeah.
But I remember that every single time, you know, little cheeky hair real quick, wanted to fight a real one real quick on them, you know, because you know that mouth, that girl, oh Lord, you know, this mouth. So, you know, little cheeky hair real quick, want to fight, you know. So it would always be a conversation. And I'm like, what is the conversation about? Is it supposed to prepare us for this fight? What is the conversation about? So what I would do with the conversation is just flip it, hurt their little feelings, and watch them walk away. Because I don't understand, like, if you're so upset with someone, why y'all talking? Because technically you're not. That's why. Because, see, that's what was not going to happen ever in my life. You are not going to take out whatever you're going through in your own life, okay? And come take it out on me when I don't even know you. I don't know you. So what we fighting for? You about to take out all your childhood traumas on me. You about to take out all your little boyfriend messing with you on me. We ain't doing that. I don't know you, little girl. What we fighting for? Go sit down somewhere and pray.
Mature Life family, make sure you, no matter how I say it, I can't help but sound like.
You sound like yourself.
Mature Life family, make sure you hang on. Mike B is on the radio right now, family. We'll be right back right now, paying some bills. Me and George Wilburn will be back just in a second.
The only thing about being married to a man that does multiple different voices is that I could have whoever I want whenever I want.
So now you want Mike B in the bed with your family.
No.
Family, I'm coming down.
No.
Taking off all my pants when I get home.
Sometimes when I want to be ratchet, I tell them to talk that plies talk. I be like, baby, talk that talk.
This is the hardest working man in radio,
no,
Mike B.
No, thank you. But yeah, you know, because sometimes you got to take advantage of all them voices, girl. Sure.
Yeah, but as I was saying, to wrap up talking about the Kodak situation, if you haven't heard, he did say some rather derogatory and demeaning things about his kids. He said
somebody said do Barry White voice. They don't want to hear about Kodak.
They don't want to hear about Kodak.
They don't want to hear about Kodak.
You'll never find.
No, that's not. No, babe. You got to go real low. You got to go low with that Barry.
Hey, babe.
No, Barry.
That's how Barry White sound.
No, you sound.
You're thinking about James Earl Jones.
No, we ain't talking about.
There's something wrong with me.
He ain't listening, girl.
Every time I'm alone with you, you keep talking about you loving me.
Barry White had a very low monotone.
Watch when I play like Barry White, you be like, ow. Like I'm not like I don't like I've never. He told Ryan, that's worse than Ryan. I had to fight. Matter of fact, Ryan, one time I had to fight with your brother.
We can't do the yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta go low. No, but back in the day he used to do it so good. And I'm such a stage wife. Like I'm such a stage, you know how they have stage moms? I'm a stage wife. So I don't even care if he's not on the stage right now. You gonna do this right. That's what you gonna do. You gonna do this right. Embarrassing me out here.
I'm not embarrassing you. Like
you know how to do that voice.
That was the voice.
You know what? We done.
That was the voice.
That's it. Do Obama to fix it.
Oh Jesus.
Do Obama to fix it.
Hey girl, something wrong with me. Every time I'm alone, you keep talking about you loving me.
Are you?
I've had my share of love. Sometimes they say I'm damn good. But if you think you're gonna turn me out, girl, I wish you would. Because no, you keep telling me this, telling me that. You said that I'm with you. I'll never go back.
Oh God.
If there's a lesson that you're gonna teach, here I am, baby. Michelle, Sasha, Malaya, practice what you preach. Leave me alone. I ain't doing no more for you. I ain't do. RJ, don't you tell nobody that no more. Don't you tell nobody that no more.
He shut me up, Dean.
Don't you tell nobody that no more.
He shut me up, girl. He shut me up. Okay, boo. He had to pull that Obama on him and fix it. That was no Barry over here. But Obama done pulled up.
We had to fight. I ain't even lived in Crystal Lakes. Welcome back to Mature Life Radio. In the mix live. Our spotlight artist is on his way. Chrohm Hookmaster will be in the building shortly.
Yes.
But before we left, I just want to address something.
Okay.
I want to tell y'all that funny story about the Beehive. We are playing Beyonce all on your radio today in honor of Bay Day. Beyonce done shut down Netflix. Homecoming is out, so we figured we make a Beyonce show.
And it's not Netflix, it's Bayflix.
It's Bayflix. If you actually Google
the Beehive
Bayflix,
made sure that they turned it into Bayflix. This is not a game. She said, the Beehive said, if the queen blesses y'all with her presence on anything, y'all need to turn anything into the queen. Period.
All right, and tonight
I'm trying to get a squad like the Beat. Man, look.
And tonight's tonight's main topic, we're talking about being with somebody you ain't got no business being in. If y'all ain't don't love each other, if the love not there, why you staying?
Why you together?
Why you together? We want to hear your opinions and topics on that. Goddess say you should haul, but I say stay for the babies. But what are some other scenarios you've seen? If you want to chime in on the Facebook page, we're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only reason why my husband is saying, and hear me when I say my husband, the only reason why my husband is saying we gonna stay together for the kids is because he talking to me. He ain't talking to nobody else. He ain't talking to them about no situation. Trust me, he could care less. But when I tell you that man that's for me, subliminally telling me, no, we gonna stay right here.
Well, let me ask you something. Remember Chicago from Players Club, man? Mm-hmm. Where you supposed to be going?
I bet.
Where you supposed to be going?
I was gonna go over there yonder, but you won't let me go over there yonder either. I was gonna go right over there.
Hey, say, man, why don't you go ahead and handle that little club and make me feel good? Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you feel real good, boss. I watched a lot of movies in Players Club.
Clearly.
When Charlie Murphy took the bazooka and took the rocket.
I like how you just changed it so you wouldn't.
Anywho, let me tell y'all this funny story about the Beehive. We're gonna play something else, Beyonce, while we get ready for Chrohm to come in.
He dead serious.
I'm so serious.
That man like, anyway, bye.
Anyway, bye.
That's why I said you gotta.
This is a Beyonce story. This is a
man's level of praise.
And if you went to South Broward and you were class of 1998, you all probably got the same story. This is what's funny about it, right? I actually got a chance because I was in chorus in high school. I actually got a chance myself, a few other people. Shouts out to Claude Larkins. Claude was there too. We got to meet Destiny's Child, and I got to meet Beyonce. I'm gonna tell you why this is funny, right? I got to meet Beyonce before Beyonce was Beyonce or whatever, right? And I met Kelly, I met Latavia, I met Latoya, and I remember telling a coworker, a constant beehiver, hang on, bro, I'm coming. A constant beehiver, like a strong beehiver. She was talking about Beyonce, how much she loved Beyonce, and yada yada yada. And then I said, oh, I met Beyonce when I was a kid. I was like 18. So at the time, I'm like 34, 35. So she looks at me and she sighs to me. She goes, first of all, that was not Queen Bee. Ooh. Don't play yourself, okay? Ooh. She was in her cocoon. She was wrapped. Ooh. I don't know who you met before then, but you did not meet Beyonce. Bzzz. I said, it was like, I'm like, yo, it's not that serious. She's like, don't you ever tell me that story again, okay? Get me bodied. Get me bodied, Beyonce.
Get me bodied, baby.
If you met Beyonce after Get Me Bodied, then you met the Queen Bee. Before that, she was confused. So
that girl said Beyonce was in a cocoon. You ain't meet her.
Don't mess with the Beehive.
You met the worm. You ain't even meet. You ain't meet the butterfly baby. You met the worm. She wasn't cooked yet. She wasn't ready yet. So the queen that stands before you is somebody else.
Somebody else.
Lord.
So again, this is Beyonce Day, Bay Day, and we still rocking with you. I'm going right now to bring our spotlight artists in. So y'all stay tuned. We rocking out here on In the Mix on Mature Life.
I'm right. Oh, hang on there.
Oh. Okay, so today's topic is, if y'all don't like each other, what y'all together for? That's life. That's a life topic. If I am not happy where I am, why am I here? Because what people don't realize, a lot of people no longer are with us because they couldn't make that choice. You feel what I'm, well, they can make the choice, but sometimes people stay together for things when you really should be focusing on the person. Like they be like, nah, cause we got this house. Nah, cause we got these cars. Nah, cause we got these businesses. Nah. And it's like, okay, your nah have turned into 12 years now. 12 years of you being somewhere you don't want to be, with someone you don't want to be with. When is the conversation or the decision going to happen? Because technically, it's on your time. You feel what I'm saying? It's on your time. Hey, it's on your time. So I think if most people start to value not only other people's time, but their own time, you will see a difference in a lot of things. But when you're in a relationship, here's the key to a successful relationship: respect. How am I gonna respect you? I don't even like you. Think about it. I don't like you. Hey, Lou, I hope everything's okay. I hope you're okay. Love you, boo. If I don't like you, what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? So even though my husband is saying stay together for the kids,
stay with me. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Dad, I just seen this. Hey, Pops.
Don't do it, okay? Because like I said, the kids' version of love and family is gonna be whatever toxic relationship that you showed them. So then they're going. So
stay together for the kids.
He's saying that.
Yeah, because that's a daddy's point of view.
You think so too, huh?
Yeah.
So now I got 2 men in here talking about stay together for the kids.
Yeah.
But you and your baby mama don't like each other.
Well, sleep on one side of the house, sleep on the other.
Yeah.
Keep them kids together.
Keep it going.
Why the kids can't stay together if their parents are not together?
I mean, if it's just that toxic.
It's going to be toxic. It's going to be if I don't like you.
I guess it's gotta be like.
If we do not like each other, it's going to be toxic. If I don't respect you, it's going to be toxic. If I want to be the bluebird of happiness, it's going to be a problem. Because once a woman, I don't know about the guy, but once a woman is ready to go, she plotting. I'm telling you, she plotting. Everything is a plot.
Yeah, you gotta sleep with one eye open.
You have to sleep with 2 eyes open. Because trust, when a woman is ready to go, she ready to go, honey. She's already planned her life outside of you. So in the house, she's living her life around you already. That's why y'all don't go nowhere. You ain't getting none. Ain't nothing really going down because she has literally started to live her life.
Let me ask you an honest question. What house she gonna stay in not giving me none? Where is she gonna stay? You be mad at me. Where's she gonna stay?
For the kids, right?
Like, she still got to do that.
No, she ain't got to sleep with you. It's
oh,
for
you
the
got
kids.
me messed up.
It's for the kids.
That's
right?
for the kids, too.
What's for the kids? For you to sleep with their mama?
Yes, welcome back to Mature Life Radio on In the Mix Radio on Mature Life.
I'm starting to really...
If you just came in, you just heard me say something profoundly correct. I want you to understand, if not only we got to stay for the kids, but you still got to give me something. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
What?
Yes. Let me ask you a question. While you sitting in the house mad at me, what you doing with it? You ain't doing nothing with it. Might as well. You know, it's just like a car tire. You let it sit for a long time, the rubber become vulcanized. You can't drive it. You can't drive it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a real treat today in the building.
Okay, Rob.
You know what I mean? There's a saying going on right now, man. Give people their roses while they are living. And this young man across from me not only is a pioneer in South Florida music, pioneer in the R&B scene in South Florida, but this young man has been pushing and putting out hits for a long time.
Yes.
When I first got into the business, he's one of the creative forces behind Rock the Stage that gave me an opportunity to help grow my platform and other platforms.
Yes.
There's a lot of y'all around here that this man and help y'all grew y'all platform, and y'all don't give this man or my fam schizophrenic any credit for what they've done and help lay the foundation. But we gonna do this today, God dog it. Give it up for Chrohm Hookmaster, ladies and gentlemen. What's good, my
Chrohm is in the building.
Wow, thank you.
No, not a problem, man. Not a problem.
Those are some very kind words.
Hey, man, listen, people gotta know, man.
Give me a sec. Can I get a mic check?
Go for it.
Come on, yeah.
Chrohm is in the building.
In the building.
On in the All right, we can
Love
start.
it.
Sound good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the mic's working.
So if somebody's listening right now, because we have listeners, I just found out that we got listeners not only in Florida, but we got listeners other places as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
You should.
Give them a little insight to who you are, sir.
You should, man. This is a fire show, man.
Man, thank you,
You
man.
should have all the listeners in South Florida tuned in right now.
We try. We try. Act right.
And if they not tuned in, they're gonna be tuned in real soon.
Amen. Amen, sir.
Thanks for having me, man.
No doubt, fam. Tell them a little bit about yourself, where you come from, how you got started.
I'm Chrohm, composers helping rebuild our hearts and minds. And
Wait a minute. What? Wow. What?
Yeah.
Bro, oh my God, dog, I'm embarrassed. How long? About 7-8 years I've been rocking with you. 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Never did I know that Chrohm
That's an
actually was an acronym.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Composers helping rebuild our hearts and minds.
Come on,
Yes,
Chrohm.
my
Well, that's why everything I do, it's all about team. It's all about, good nature and how we can help the community.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. That's because music heals.
It
Right.
does.
It makes babies.
Yeah.
But if you do it right, it heals and it changes things in the world. And if you're in the music business, or I'm not saying the music business.
Yeah.
If you're a creator, a music creator, and your goal isn't to impact the world and change the world for the better, you should really find something else to do.
Come on.
That's just me keeping it real. But it's all about message right now, and we sending the message.
Mm-hmm.
Message is a new single that I released where I partnered up with Essential Media Group. That's the label. It's a South Florida label. I'm gonna keep it real and not try to be too modest about it. I'll be modest with myself, but Essential Media Group is quietly the largest label in South Florida.
Yeah.
Nice.
We own over 60,000 catalogs from music from 1901 up until today, and we're still creating music in all types of genre. It's not R&B, it's not urban or anything like that. It's just so broad, and we're making a lot of moves right now. But I partnered up with them to release and record Message. Message is produced by Rafox.
Yo, shouts out to that
yeah,
kid, man.
Really want to make sure I gave a good shout out to Rafox. Very talented young man from Cuba, and he's here in America, and he's making some fire tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to get some more work from him. But yeah, Message. It's an anti-love ballad, and let me get a little more personal with y'all.
It's too much.
By the way, this is LS Spade,
Nice.
official branded shades.
Shouts out to LS Spade.
Yeah, man, these things are awesome. But put them down right now. Hey, if y'all want to get some fresh shades, holler at LS Spade.
Okay.
Yeah, young man making moves.
That's what's up.
So yeah, Message came to me. I heard a track from Rafox. He was playing his tracks, and he got a lot of club bangers and a lot of island influenced tracks. But this one was different. Right. It was more in my lane. I'm R&B. I like to get emotional on tracks. And I was like, yo, that made me feel like I lost something. And let me get that track. He's like, yeah, go ahead, work with it. And I started writing to it, and immediately the lyrics came to my mind was, send me a message, or a message in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And the song is about somebody, a man that lost his wife, and he don't know how he lost. He don't know where she at. He don't know what's going on.
Right.
She died. He lost her, but he can't move on. Mm. So he's still living his life connected with her, and he can't move on because he doesn't have closure. Right. And that's what the song is about, him getting closure. And so he's asking for a message beyond this realm. It's very spiritual and emotional, mm-hmm. and deep and sad. But you know what? Sometimes through pain is when we grow, and that's why I chose that song.
Yeah.
Yo, man, like listen. You set me up for it, man. I just want to play it real quick to just. Right before you came in here, I was like, listen, I know Chrohm fam, but I swear to God, man, this song, everything about this song is hot.
No, like, yeah.
I need you.
The song is
No,
hot.
when we did it for the Spotlight Artists a few
Yeah.
months back, there was so many people hitting me up going, "Yo, what's that song?" I'm like, "Dude, I got it on the page. I shared the link. This is Chrohm
If you still
with
me,
Message in a
press
Bottle." Now we're gonna play this for the radio, but Facebook, we still live with y'all, so y'all stay tuned in. In the mix on Mature Life Radio, this is Chrohm with Message in a Bottle.
one. Message in a bottle. Let's go. Let's jam out. Y'all ready for that single though?
Because all the women don't read us. All the women don't read us. Listen, I'm just speaking this into existence. I'm gonna have my 5th child by that song. Get ready. It's coming. If you hear me put that song on, I'm planning on getting you pregnant. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's gonna happen. And if it's a boy, I'm gonna name it Chrohm. I promise you. I promise you I am. I promise you I am.
Hey, Miss Sophia. I don't like how men could just feel like they could just say stuff like that. I'm gonna get you pregnant. Did I ask you for this today?
Yeah, no, you gonna catch this, baby.
What is this thing with always trying to get folks pregnant? Ones is disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Send that message.
That was tonight's Spotlight Artist,
Chrohm
song with Message in a
yes,
Bottle. We're going to be rocking with Chrohm for a minute, so make sure y'all still stay tuned. So as I asked you earlier, my man, you got to give them a little background, man. What got you in the business? How did you feel to yourself, hey, this is it. I'm ready. I want to sing. And when did you start? You know, because we all got a South Florida entertainment story.
Well, all through my childhood, you know, I used to sing, but I didn't know I had it, right?
Right.
And one day, somebody I really looked up to was like, "Oh man, you singing?" I used to sing and work all the time.
Right.
And he was like, "Young man, you sing really, really good." Right? He's a Bayesian guy, like from Barbados. I was like, yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, whatever, right? He's like, right. No, listen, this could be your calling. You can sing. I was like, really? He was like really passionate about it. He was like, man, yeah, you better wake up. I was like, okay. And from that, he planted a seed in my head. So this is around when I was like maybe 16. Mm-hmm. And I was always singing. But I never thought that I could do something with it.
It's not on there.
Came to Miami from my vacation. I had went away with some family in Central Florida for a minute. I'm from Pahokee, Florida.
Pahokee.
Shout out to the Muck. Shout out to everybody from the Muck, Palm Beach County, Pahokee. You know, I've been here since, you know, I was like 4 or 5.
Muck City boy.
Yeah, I
Where's
came.
that?
Muck City, Central Florida. That's up there around Belgrade, not too far from Belgrade.
Yeah, right there next to
Pahokee, Belgrade, Muck City is mostly jails. It's mostly jails. I'm so serious. You pull up in Pahokee or Belgrade, it's like 6 jails before you get up at 95. I don't even understand.
Big business.
Yeah, but watch this. Boom. Now, my girl, see? That's why you can't leave me. Right there. That's it right there. Yeah, man, go ahead, Chrohm. Go ahead.
Yeah, big business. So, I came back to Miami and I had this in my mind. I was like, you know what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? So I prayed to God, like, God, please bring me a manager. The manager didn't come. So what I did was, I said, you know what? I'm gonna call. I got the yellow pages. Back then they used yellow pages.
Yeah.
He said back then they used yellow pages.
Can I curse? It's like
No,
mature life.
Yeah, no, but not that mature.
Oh,
It's a wholesome Christian
So
network.
it's mature, like your
Christian
kids is
network.
We grown, but
Okay.
to an extent.
Oh yeah, it's mature, like the kids is watching. So
Right.
You gotta be okay.
I tell you what, all the words you could say on TV, with the exception of the S word, you good.
Okay.
And not HBO TV, like like FX.
Every now and then, when I get a little excited, an S word or some crazy word to come out.
Just keep it clean.
Yeah.
This was a tall person was sitting here. I ain't that tall.
Yeah, probably, but you can adjust it over there.
All right, yeah. And so I was like, so I called up all the studios and I was like, yo, man, I'm a singer and I'm a writer. And I want to come by your studio if you need vocals. I'm here. And one thing led to the next. I started working with a couple people. Linked up with Jerome Starlin. Jerome Starlin became my manager. Great dude, positive guy. Doing a lot in the community, and he taught me pretty much everything I know. Like the man worked the hell out of me. I used to practice 3 times a week or 4 times a week, 6 to 8 hours straight. Practice on the stage, working the stage, and learning those basics. Then I moved on and started working with T-Drop. So a really good friend of mine, like a brother. We like family. And the group was 40 Below. From there, we started working with Wyclef. Just as things move on, you meet people, you work with people, and I don't really just work with a lot of great people. I'm blessed that I could be here today.
That's awesome. And
anybody that I could have helped or I can't help now will. I'm just grateful for that.
Yeah.
Right now, though, I'm going through a transition of sorts in music and where I am, and I really want to reach out and make something happen in the community. We rock the stage live, with composers helping rebuild our hearts and minds. That's where I say I'm making music still, but as soon as I'm in a situation right now, great situation with Essential Media Group, great situation where we're doing a lot of record promotions and reaching out that way, and I'm just open now to see where I can be available at.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So you mentioned Rock the Stage, man. That was part of my beginning platform. I'm still Rock the Stage to the DIE.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's fair, man. Tell them a little bit about Rock the Stage and what Rock the Stage represents.
Rock the Stage is an amazing platform for all talents.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an open mic. It's not an open mic. It's way more than open mic.
Yeah.
It's not just singers or actors. I mean, it's not just rappers or artists. It's singers, rappers, comedians, poets, actors, actresses. It's talent all put in one in a way that is the word I always use, a natural show for a real audience. It's not like I charge artists to perform at my show, even though it's important for a lot of people because that's how they make their money.
Absolutely.
But that wasn't my bottom line with Rock the Stage Live. It was
Yeah.
always about to give the venue, to promote a venue, find a venue, and give them the light that they're not getting in a way, promote them, give a platform for artists. And that's what Rock the Stage Live would be until the day I die. You know, and hopefully somebody else will pick that torch up and put a platform together for the starving artists out there that they really got talent and want to, and not just for the artists.
Yeah.
What about the people coming to see a real organic show? That's what Rock the Stage Live was about. An organic show where people could come out and not see, you know, talent they got on stage because they were able to pay.
Ooh.
What about the people that couldn't pay but they really got the talent?
Right.
How am I expecting?
Or in my world, the people that couldn't bring 15 people and got to spend a $50 to $60 minimum. You know what I mean? It gives you an opportunity to get in front of a crowd, and that crowd was organic, man. Like, I remember
the Rock the Stage crowd is always amazing.
Always amazing. I remember my first Rock the Stage show, and I was hosting. And I remember I'm out in the streets with y'all, like, hey, we got a show coming in, pulling people in, pulling them through the door, man.
Yeah.
And I that taught me, you know, you and shouts out to Skits, man. Shouts out, that's my fam. Shouts out to Skits. Y'all both taught me that the only way you're gonna get better is by the amount of people you can get to come in and watch you get better and watch you grow.
Yeah.
And I learned that from y'all, man. Like y'all taught me that hands down. I watched both of y'all had a name for yourselves. Both of y'all have traveled all over the country performing and whatnot. I'm just not stepping into stand-up comedy. And y'all both showed me something that I carry with me to this day. Like to this day, I still rock the same way, man.
Yeah.
To this day. Like I still,
to this day, man.
We're working on the next level of Rock the Stage Live. It's coming, and I can't even tell. I wish I could talk about it in more detail, but I can't give it away.
That's fine. No, you can.
But y'all gonna know as soon as we get. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on.
We get the exclusives,
and I ain't telling nobody.
We ain't gonna tell.
Skits.
Day.
MD Butler, Marcel, you know,
hey,
you know, it goes by Versatile Legacy, goes by many names.
Yeah.
The mind behind so much. He was so fundamental to Rock the Stage Live.
Yeah.
You know? That's why he's one of the founders.
Yeah.
And he came in and put a promo structure and a design of marketing that we didn't have at the moment.
Right, we did.
Right. And yeah. So shout outs to MD Butler.
Yes, sir.
You can follow him on Facebook, m.d.butler.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to Cuz. That is my blood fam. Well, black people like to tell you.
Black people always want to tell you somebody they cousin.
That's my cousin on my mama's side. That's his mama Sarah is my mama's first cousin.
You gonna tell the man mama name?
Yeah.
Lord,
Hey, my blood. And let me tell you what's crazy. I've known Marcel when I was a kid, but that was because my mom and Sarah used to be trunk tight and they used to come around. So the type of person that Marcel is, Marcel seen me. I was working at Publix and he walks up to me and he goes, "You my cousin." I said, "What?" I looked at him. Yeah. I was literally bagging stuff. He was like, "You my cousin." I was like, "What?" I'm like 15 at the time, 16. He said, "Your mama named Cindy. You my cousin." I said, "How you know my mama?" Like I was like, you know what I mean? But that's just the type of person he is, man. Very down to earth. And you know how black people like to throw it out. Black people like, this is my mama's side, this is my daddy's side. Yes, that's my fam regardless, man. Shouts out to him. And I remember when he called me about Rock the Stage. He's like, "Listen, man, I got this platform for you, and I want you to host it." And I was like, "Yo," like at that time, I was only maybe a year into comedy when I rocked. So Rock the Stage was around as long as my career. I was like a year into comedy, and I was nervous. It was my first time actually hosting. Rock the Stage was my first time hosting. I had never hosted nothing.
Oh man.
Yeah, you couldn't even tell, huh? He was so he was
Rock
so,
Stage was my
so
first time
natural.
Talent is amazing.
Man, appreciate you, man. But yeah,
and you know you operated in chaos, right?
I was chaotic.
Our first shows were all, you know, we had a format and we had an idea,
Thank you,
But
sis.
what a lot of people don't know about events is that something always goes wrong.
Something always.
Always.
But you don't. The people don't. The audience don't know it, and that's how you know when you're good. When you have an event and you have things that go wrong, but
the audience
nobody
has no
finds out.
idea. Yeah.
Huh?
So we were operating at chaos, and you did really well.
Man, I appreciate that,
You did
man.
amazing.
I got such a love for Rock the Stage. I don't care how, I'm not saying I'm there now, but I don't care how big I get. Even if I can't fully be involved, I will somehow be there because it's like that brainchild that helped push me and helped get me that respect that I feel I have. Helped get me that respect in the comedy world. And it was comedians that didn't get a shot, and none of them really gave us credit, rat bastards, but that's fine. You can say bastard on the real. None of them really gave us the credit, but it was comedians that came through that nobody was giving any time to, stage time to, that Rock the Stage was giving time to. And you ain't have to pay us nothing. All we ask is that you invite your family. And even if you didn't invite your family, you still got time. Some of y'all even got paid a little something because I looked out for you. You know what I mean? But that's what Rock the Stage represents.
But the thing about it is set up in a way where you can pay yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know, so we're growing to that, you know, and my goal is for everybody that gets involved to get paid, you know. So when it's all working and we get the right location, and I rebuild. I've been working on the website and the application. That's why things have kind of a lot of restructuring is going on with the event, because when we come back, it's not going to be really an event so much. It's going to be a production. Oh,
okay.
Whoops. Going a little too far.
Going a little bit too far.
I just want to give y'all a little piece of something. It's going to be a production.
Nice, nice. And we want y'all to tune in, continue to tune in as we have our special spotlight artist, Chrohm Hookmaster, in the building. Make sure you tune in to www.matureliferadio.com. We're going to take a break real quick, pay some bills. We coming back. We're going to play some more music for Chrohm. Chrohm going to get involved into these topics tonight, too, man. He's going to talk about that a little bit, too. On Mature Life Radio, this is In the Mix.
We're going to talk about this, what's the name? Lori Loxon?
Lori
Lockman? Y'all talked
Becky?
about her already?
No, we ain't talk about Becky. We talk about what?
I'm upset, though,
I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it.
That's been happening for centuries.
Exactly.
Right, but not
white
to
people
her.
been doing that. not
It's
to her.
happening to the inner city, like on a daily basis.
There's a black woman in jail right now for doing it for high school.
Yeah,
When
black
she
woman,
used the
in
wrong
Atlanta.
address. Like they literally put this lady in jail.
We finally have a privileged, rich, white woman, and we don't realize what the real problem is.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Well, they talking like it's something that's gonna happen.
No, ain't nothing gonna happen.
It's talking like they want to make her the example.
She gonna do like 2 years.
That's too much time.
That's
for the charges she got. If she take it to trial and force them to spend all the money that they're gonna spend, right, for jurors and paying everybody, she supposed to do 2 years, because that's where she fall in guidelines for whatever fraud it is.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That lady is not finna spend 1 day in jail. This is all smoke and mirrors. That's all it is. This is smoke and mirrors. Trust.
Well, then you make me feel better.
Yes.
Because if they do railroad her,
they
do give her all that time.
No, you don't mess with
that means that ain't no inner city poor person that can't afford representation gonna get a pass. That's what that's
maybe
just my
that's
opinion.
The goal.
They not gonna get a pass because they're gonna say, look, you see what we did to her?
Yep.
And you see what she looked like, right? You see where she from. She got it. Now all y'all gonna get it too.
Man, free Aunt Becky, because if I had $1 million, I'd do the same thing. If I had $2 million, I'd do the same thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for white people going to jail, but free Aunt Becky.
Okay, so let's not put $1 million into it, right?
Okay.
Let's not put $1 million. Let's say you got a food stamp card, right? And your food stamp card got 300 on it, and I tell you I'm gonna give you 200, and you let me use the food stamp card.
First of all, bless your heart for even considering me. Bless your heart. Hey, boy,
You ain't gonna give it to me though.
boy, let me tell you something, boy. You got $200. Welcome back to In the Mix on Mature Life. Chrohm just brought up a very interesting point, saying if he had 300 in food stamps and gave me 200, would I take it? In regards to the Lori Loughlin situation, let me just tell you, bless your heart, sir. If you give me $200 in food stamps, I'm gonna spend them. I'm just being honest
You
with you.
missed it. Oh, you missed it.
All right, catch me
I
up.
get $300. Let's say I get $300 in
You
food
do.
stamps, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go shopping?
Yeah,
You're gonna have to pay taxes. You go shopping.
right.
So
But
you
if I
pay
got
for
that
300.
card,
But if, so you give me 200, and I'll let you use my card, right?
the whole 3.
Yeah, the whole 3. You
Look at
saved
God.
$100, right?
Look at God.
You don't think you did nothing wrong?
I ain't do nothing wrong in
That's
Jesus'
within
name.
your mean of budget, right?
The government might say I did something wrong, but I ain't do nothing
Definitely.
wrong.
So I feel like it's like this lady dealing with millions of dollars. That's basically what they did. Like you said, if you had millions of dollars, you pay for your kids to get into college.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would have did the same. I probably wouldn't have spent as much as Aunt Becky, but I would have greased some hands. Like I'm keeping a G with you. Put it this way. If I could afford to send my child to a school, if you could afford, if you got it, and you go to the car lot and you see an 86 Chevy and a 2019 Mercedes, and you got it, you're going to gravitate towards that 2019 Mercedes.
Yeah.
Because you got it. You know who her husband is?
Hoffman?
No. Felicity Hoffman. Well, she.
That's the other.
That's Bill Macy. Bill Macy from Shameless.
Okay.
The old dude that played Frank from Shameless.
The daddy.
The daddy from Shameless. That's her husband. They kind of rich. Lori Loughlin, her husband is Massimo. You know, the remember back in the 90s, the white boys used to surf, used to wear that shirt that say Massimo. You remember that? Like early 2000s. Okay, remember them big pants, the Juggalo pants with the scribble on the side of them with the jeans, but the surfers used to wear.
No, man.
They're coming back.
Her husband made over $400 million.
Wow.
Between 98 to freaking 2006 when his clothes started getting out of style.
Massimo, yeah.
Massimo, yeah.
Massimo.
That's her husband.
Wow.
This whole time on Full House, we thought Aunt Becky was Wake Up San Francisco, a struggling artist. No, Aunt Becky had it.
Yeah, she was paid. Huh?
And she was
Let me ask you
paid.
this though. Why her daughter even need to go to school?
Because it's
She rich.
privilege.
Because she's privileged.
It's
Yeah,
privilege. Because here's what's going to happen.
Remember,
Did Paris Hilton go to college?
They still got to go into the real world.
Paris Hilton didn't go to
pretend.
college, but Paris Hilton got a degree. Now here's the parenting
They
side.
still have to play the game.
Yeah.
I still
Here's
have to
the parenting
pretend
side.
like I did what everybody else did.
My daughter has no talent. My daughter's bad in school. She can't live with me forever.
Mm-hmm.
I need to have a legacy.
Yep.
So what am I going to do? I'm going to pay her way to where she need to go.
Yep.
I'm not going to, the one thing people with money don't do is let them kids take on heavy debt.
Yep.
Financial aid ain't for the rich. Financial aid for me. Financial aid for the
Right.
people that's trying to make it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if I got the means, if anything, she's not a bad parent because of what she did.
No, definitely not a bad parent. No. She should get parent of the year.
Exactly. You know what she was, put it this way. She
risked her whole career.
spent a little bit over 100 million or something they say she spent,
But
right?
hold on. How about this? Let's back that up.
The
Let me
100
take that
million
back. Let me
for
take that back.
school.
No, she spent like 100,000.
What if she did all her good parenting before the girl got 18?
Nah.
What if she paid all that money?
If that was the case,
And like-
the girl could have worked hard like everybody else and got it herself.
And I hear what you're saying. But if I got it, and I want my child to be set
you
up for
wouldn't be
success.
doing that with no one like me.
If I got it and I want my child set
You're
up
not
for
going to pay
success.
for their education.
Yes, I would.
You're not going to pay it.
No,
Well,
they're
the
going
wrong
to go
way.
to
You're not going
school.
to pay the wrong way.
They're going to go to school, but put it this
You're
way.
not going to bribe nobody, though.
Actually, she got bribed.
Father God.
Actually, she was.
Well,
This guy had his
technically,
little
she did.
system set
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
and he prospected her.
Yeah.
Somebody went out and told her, "Oh yeah, well you can go to this guy. He'll make it happen for you."
I work in, I have a background in recruiting.
Most
Right?
degrees cost $80,000 to $100,000.
I have a background in recruiting, and I'm going to tell you what goes on outside of this. All right? When somebody apply, me, you, Chrohm, we apply for a job, right? the job is paying $50,000 on whatever. If you have a degree from FIU, I got a degree from University of Phoenix. You got a degree from the University of Miami.
Oh,
I have more experience.
Yeah, don't matter.
You have somewhat experience.
But he
you
went to
have no
UM.
experience.
But he went
because
to UM.
you went to UM.
You went to UM.
You're gonna make more than me off of your degree.
Yep.
With maybe 6 months.
Not even because of the degree, but because it's
of
UM.
the school.
Because it's the school.
You would make a little bit more than me because you had more experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with 10 years of experience, went to the University of Phoenix. I'm not gonna make anywhere near any of you.
College?
Kind of, sort of. It used to be, but now it's kind of a little bit better now. But still, you know what I mean? So that's why. Think about it. You don't want to take care of this kid for the rest of your life. You want to be able to say you left this kid a legacy. UCLA. Most of the kids coming out of UCLA with a bachelor's degree make no less than $50,000 a year in their field. $50,000 a year for a kid with no babies. A kid with no babies. A UCLA Bruin has an opportunity with any job they want.
Wow.
If there's an entry-level way for them to get in without experience. Not to mention Yale. All these. So as a parent, I'm telling you straight up.
You would do it.
Yes. People been doing it for years. What do you think a booster club is?
What are you saying? Okay, so we're saying that the tuition is like $60,000. You pay that.
Pay that.
Okay. Now, what if you paid that, but it just so happened that your daughter's grades now ain't where they supposed to be at?
That's why I paid it.
So you paid the $60,000 for the tuition.
Yep.
Now you gotta pay another $40,000 or $100,000
to make those bad grades
to
go away.
make those bad grades turn to A's.
I'm Musimo. I made $160 million between 1998 and 2001 alone. I got it. Ooh. Guess what? I would have spent $2-3 million. You know what happens to millionaires? A lot of people don't know this. Millionaires literally lose track of money, untraceable money, year over year. Throw it away into either taxes. The accountant either shave money off.
They don't know where it's at.
They don't know where it's at. Jewelry go missing. So why, instead of stressing over something like that, why wouldn't I put that percentage into my child? Aunt Becky, in my personal opinion, and don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at white people going to jail.
Keep calling the lady Aunt Becky.
That's Aunt Becky. Should be Aunt Becky.
Somebody calling her that. That's
free Aunt Becky. I'm gonna wear the shirt. Free Aunt Becky. But Aunt Becky, nor Felicity Hoffman did anything wrong, in my opinion. If you have it, these people didn't launder no money. They're getting the same treatment that a money launderer would have got for doing something that's been going on. And if anything, I'm mad at the FBI for wasting time on not getting Trump out of office and investigating Aunt Becky.
Hell yeah.
That's what y'all give me.
But here's the thing. I'm just like thrown off because I keep hearing 20,000 years. I'm sorry. I keep hearing 20 years.
Yeah.
I keep hearing all this time for this white collar crime.
White collar.
When really she should just do no jail time, house arrest or probation, pay a large ass fine to cover all the money she spent, probably take the daughter's degree away, and I mean things like that. Make her do community service for a whole year.
Jail.
No jail time. She didn't. There's no victim here. She didn't rob anybody or hurt nobody or sell no drugs or brandish a gun. She ain't do no shit like that. She ain't rape nobody. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my French. See, I told you sometimes I say that S word.
You got to work on that, man.
My apologies.
You got to work on that. So while we're still talking about these in the mix trending topics, we're gonna go ahead and play Friends with Benefits. Now, go ahead and give them a little insight into Friends with Benefits. How you came up with that song?
Friends with Benefits, man. Shout out to my boy Jay Smooth, the producer. He came to me with a hot beat with all of these different elements in it. And then your boy Drac jumped on that track and he murked the beat. And it's about what it is. It's self-explanatory. Friends with benefits. And I think every relationship starts off as friends with benefits. Not necessarily sexual benefits, but it starts off with benefits, you know, and this is what the song is about. If you listen to the lyrics, it grows in time, and you know, just let the song sing.
All right, this is Chrohm Hook Master.
Just let the song play.
It's Chrohm Hook Master with Friends with Benefits on Mature Life Radio. Y'all tune in.
Friends with Benefits.
Boy, track J Smooth.
That's a lie, by the way. What? Don't sleep with your friends.
Man,
not if you're in a relationship. If you're single.
If you're single, what?
Oh,
why not?
Rewind that. Start that over.
If you're single, why not?
Who sleeps with their friend? Like, who does that?
What?
Like, you're like my bro. You're like my sis. Why am I sleeping?
Let me tell you something. Some unattached. I don't gotta be with you.
I spent like 12 years being like, yo, that's my bro, and now me and my bro in the bed. Like, why?
No, I'm not. Okay, let me rephrase
so
that.
Weird. You're like my brother.
Let me paraphrase that. Okay, there's a type of friend that you would give that
10
to.
years friend, and then all of a sudden,
no,
it happens like that sometimes though.
When we say friends with benefits, we mean somebody that you're comfortable sleeping with and holding a conversation, but not being in a relationship.
Yeah,
it's not like your best dog that you know what I mean. This is.
So why don't you just call it for what it is? Hey, we finna have a little.
We
sex.
buddies. We buddies.
Yeah.
No, forget all that, because once the sex happens, you ain't my damn friend.
You finna have a little sex. I'm your friend.
No, we're not. So
now,
we having sex. Yeah. Okay. So we're sex partners. That's what we are. That's it. But you ain't my friend. You ain't finna treat me like no friend no more because you've been inside my body. You ain't my friend.
You my homie for life.
You belong to me.
Homie love a friend. You never heard that one?
Yeah, homie love a friend. You my homie for life.
That only applies when you married.
BFF, best friend.
That only applies when you are married. You can be homie, best friend, and lover.
Oh,
okay?
I really appreciate it.
You're such a sweetheart. You're such a sweetheart.
I really appreciate it.
But baby, it's some hoes out here. I just want you to know that. I want you to know that this hoes out here that bang you and tell you to get your clothes and leave. Like I'm just.
Get out my
who sleeps with their friends?
You want me to call you an Uber?
Yeah.
Like seriously, like no, because look, this have always been my question because I never sleep with a friend. You feel what I'm saying? But like,
I ain't never had a friend like that.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why my perception is this way because I ain't never sleep with one of my friends. Because if I see you as my friend, that's it. Like we're friends. We ain't finna be in no bed together. You don't see me naked. Oh, friend. Friend. That's my best friend.
No. Most of the time, a friend get t-shirts. Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time.
T-shirts?
He said friends get, obviously he done slept with some of his friends.
What's t-shirt sex?
Because he talking about t-shirts and all that.
There's two different, we talking about two different things
here. With your friends.
We talking about two different things here. See, when a man falls into a woman's friend zone, I know what you're talking about. When a man falls into a woman's friend zone, he gets nothing.
No.
Yeah.
He
fell into a friend zone.
Fell on his face.
But
you always fall
for us, it's different.
Yeah.
It ain't like that. If we chilling and we ain't first off, if we chilling that much, and I like that much about your mind, I'm really trying to get to know you.
So we ain't friends no more.
I'm trying to get to know you deep, but you trying to keep me in a friend, or you trying to fill me out as a friend. Once we break that barrier, but we not serious.
But y'all sleep
friends with
together.
Benefits. Yeah.
What's the benefit? That's what you got to think about. The benefit is me and my
4
friend.
4 o'clock in the morning. I just came from the club. I can call you up.
So
hey,
technically,
up,
the benefit is the body part. That's the benefit. Well, because afterwards, what we gonna do? All right, homie, you could go ahead and go.
Yeah, that sounds like a solid plan.
Yeah. No strings attached. You know, you ain't gotta ask me. You ain't gotta worry about me asking you where you going.
That's the thing. You guys are attached. No, you guys are attached because once you go into a woman's body, I keep telling men, it's not as simple for us as it is for y'all. Because remember, you just took something.
Welcome
you feel
back
what I'm
to Mature Life Radio.
You took something. You went into the body.
If you are listening right now, you're listening to the sounds of God Speaks, trying to understand friends with benefits. And let me just preface something real quick. God Speaks is an authentic Haitian woman. And Haitian girls really aren't the friends with benefits type. I'm serious. I don't know if it's their nationality or
He's such a jerk.
Yeah, because no Haitian girls be like, no, you you bad. Where you go? Yeah, these guys come through my house. He take off his clothes. He woody. He try to leave. Oh no. Yeah, where you come home? No, you my baby. You stay here.
You're not supposed to sleep with people. You're not supposed to just casually have sex with people. That is disgusting, okay? I don't care. No, that's disgusting. I don't care. I don't care. You're not supposed to casually sleep with someone that you don't know. And what I mean by that is, look.
I mean, like, no going to the club, getting drunk, and then taking...
If you guys started off as friends, right? This is my friend. Leave it at that.
So no,
because women cannot just have
none of that.
Women cannot just have sex with men and it be that. Okay?
I think you just set up the perfect segue.
We're not like that. We don't operate like that. Like, hold up, you done went into my body, homie. Hold up, you either gonna give me back what I gave you real quick, give it back, or you gonna sit down. Shoot.
I think we just set up
that body count is serious for women. It is not a game. I keep telling you fellas this.
Yeah, right. It should.
That body count serious.
I know.
Sacred.
I know we are running a little bit behind schedule because we got our spotlight artist in here, and we having great conversation. But I want to let y'all know at 9 o'clock every show we do a segment called "Go Deep with God Speaks," and tonight's topic was. Staying with somebody you don't feel like you don't have.
Do both of them.
But no, I think seeing how turned up she is and how she is her feelings, I think Gotta Speak is 9 times out of 10 going to talk about friends with benefits.
She ain't her feelings.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go deep with Gotta Speaks.
Anywho,
you gonna give her an intro?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I just did.
I'm a musical intro.
I'm gonna play something. Hold on, I gotta play something in.
You gotta play Bay Day because it's all about Bay today.
I gotta play
Bay Day.
What you want?
Bay on Bayflix.
What do you want?
It's Bay Homecoming.
What do you want?
What's my song, Lord? Yes,
the
Bay.
one from
No, it's Bay Day today.
Oh.
Yeah, the Homecoming today. Bayflix today.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So. I guess I'll play Formation. All Night.
Can't go wrong
Freedom.
With Bay.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Because sometimes people be sorry.
Sorry will be playing in the background while you're talking. Let's go deep with God Speaks.
Listen, when it comes to what is between your legs, and I'm speaking to the ladies right now, when it comes to what's between your legs, this is 2 things that we do. We can't help it. It's just how we are programmed. If I give it away and I don't like you afterwards, I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to get it back. Okay? This is a real thing. Because we, in our minds, be like, look, I don't like you no more. I'm going to need you to give me everything back, including that. Now, we know that we can't get it back. So now it's time for your life to be disturbed. And in order for you to avoid that, just don't do it. I'm telling you. See, this is why I tell women, understand your man's level of crazy. Because if that's your man, or if that man is in your house, or you and that man just sleeping together, whatever it may be, whatever man that is in your life, please understand his level of crazy. Because some dudes, like my husband, they don't understand that if it's over, it's over. They don't get that. So you have to make sure that whoever you're with, whether it's a friend with benefits, whether it's a husband, whether it's a boyfriend, whether it's a side dude, it don't matter. Sometimes you can have all at once. You understand what I'm saying? But you better know all of their level of crazy, because you just never know, is today the day that everything that I have been doing, is today the day that it ends. You just never know. And when it comes to sex, I don't care what nobody say, there is an attachment somehow. Okay? Once you go into that woman's body, if you at your house and it's been a couple weeks since you've seen her and you go to itching like, wait, dang, that little girl, man, look, you know, little mama that I was with the other day, man, she really put it on me. And you're just at the crib just thinking. But you're remembering the experience that you had. And you know what you do? You pick up the phone. You call her. Now she's thinking, oh, I thought you forgot about me. and all you want to do is sleep with her again. But what you don't understand, the girl on the line, she been looking for you because she wanted her stuff back. And now she got you on the phone. And the next thing is going to be, so what are we? Where are we going? Do you really like me, or are we just having sex? But I thought everybody was on the same page. See, things like this happen all the time because what you may think is okay for you is almost never okay for the other person. And that's real talk. And I'm going to tell you, when it comes to women, a lot of things are not okay. Women do not like having sex, and then we got to worry about trying to get our little coochie back. We don't like that, okay? We don't like it. And it becomes a mission. I want my stuff back. I don't want you. I don't want to think about you. You'll never have it again, but I know that I want it back from you. You ever gave somebody your stuff and just, ooh. Once a woman regret giving you whatever she gave you, you about to go through hell. I'm telling you, this ain't a game.
Gotta Speaks, where can you be reached?
Every social media outlet.
At Gotta Speaks, make sure you tune in.
And sometimes under my husband.
Sometimes under, most days under her husband. Most days under her husband.
That's why he keep me out. He keep me right up under him, Lord. I be like, can I breathe, little boy? Little boy, I be like, nope.
So you know, maybe friends with benefits. You know, it sparked a good conversation. What about BMFF?
What's that?
That's
baby
song,
mama.
That's the song that I'm about to cue up and
Oh, I thought he was saying baby mama sex. I was like,
best friends that you like.
That's different
It's
because
real best friends.
listen,
It's like
those real
you
best
two are
friends
BMFF.
usually get married.
Okay.
Best.
Yeah, they usually get
Friends.
married or they stay together for you know for a very long time.
And how did you come up with
Because
that?
the best friend is a real thing. When it's real and when you both are really friends. He was really my best friend. He was really my friend. You feel what I'm saying? Like, seriously, he was really my
I
friend.
wasn't in no friend zone with nobody.
I tried to put Bert in the friend zone. I did. And he cussed me out for filth.
Yeah.
Like, he cussed me out. He was not here for it. He was like, how am I going to be your friend and I am planning to have kids with you? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm not going to lie. I was like, ooh, okay. Ooh.
And I'm not going to act like
I was like, Zaddy.
I'm not going to act like I've never been friend zoned. But there was people that I would let friend zone me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, you know what?
You don't care.
Good with that. I don't care. Yeah, I'm friend zoned. That's fine.
I tried.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to make you a friend with benefit. It ain't go that way. So we cool. We Gucci. You know what I mean? But her, when she tried it, I was like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Here's my thing, right?
I'm not your friend.
He wouldn't let me put him in the friend zone because he wanted to be with me, but then cuss me out because I put him in the friend zone. I'm like,
yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. What got him out the friend zone was when he told me, I'm not going to be in the friend zone and I want you to have my kids and I want to be with you. Like, what do I look like?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna put me here.
Don't call me. She trying to call me.
And mind you, he was 17.
Talk about some little dude she had a crush on. I said, get the hell off my phone.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that's usually the first
that's
thing.
what did it. Right?
Yeah.
So you realized that you was about to lose them.
Listen, you
and that kind of turned you on. You're like, hold on, you just want to let me.
No, listen. On the real, this dude just moved so different when it came to everybody else. So I used to test him a lot because I used to low key be like, nah, he can't be real. Like this dude cannot really be this real. And when I tell you, no matter what test, not only did he always know when I tested him, he would cuss me out about the test. But I think the main reason why Bert get me is because Bert was not playing with me from day one. Yeah. Like he was like, this is what it is. This is how it's gonna be, and that's it. I was like, no. But you see what I meant?
So, Chrohm, tell us about BMFF.
BMFF, I linked up again with Jay Smooth and your boy Drac. And this was his track. He called me into the studio. And he's like, Chrohm, listen to this track from Jay Smooth. Mm-hmm. What you think about it? I was like, okay, I'm listening to it. And I was like, you know what? This was around the time, everybody was doing this hashtag. This super, it was really big. Like, it's like two years ago or something like that. And I was like, you know what, man? BMFF.
BMFF.
I was like, you can be my BMFF. I was like, you know what? That has a. So I sung it. I was like, Jack, what you think? let's go. So went in the studio, recorded it that day.
BMFF. So what does that mean?
Best mother friend.
Let me ask you a question. Does this version say the mother?
Nah, I don't think so.
I
keep it clean.
Ain't no think so.
You keep it clean.
Let me make sure.
Yeah, we gotta make sure. Anybody got time for that?
Yeah, we can't do that. Man.
BMFF.
No, I always.
So I'm your BMFF?
Yes, that's a clean version.
Look at God. This is BMFF from Chrohm Hookmaster, Mature Life.
You gotta
Radio.
let the Facebook listeners hear it too, because they can't hear it.
I got you.
Start from the top.
Got you. Wait. We gotta rewind that. This is Chrohm Hookmaster with BMFF on In the Mix.
In the mix. Come on, BMFF. Come on.
That was Chrohm Hookmaster, our spotlight artist with BMFF. Best friend.
I have a question.
Go for
it. well, it's not really a question, but it is a okay. So it's a question statement. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I want to know from the guys what that whole Bonnie and Clyde thing. Is it a real thing for you guys? Like for you guys to have a woman that would like go as far as you will go, right by your side, no matter what it is?
You know
Not
what?
in everything, but in the things in her lane, yes.
Yeah.
The things in her lane.
Yeah, the things that she good at.
So if you want to go rob a bank, you wouldn't want her in the car.
Well, if she's a good driver,
oh God,
yeah, she can drive.
Nah.
But not you know. Yeah, I mean, real.
Nah,
if that's what I'm doing, though, if you're a bank robber, you know,
that one right there ain't gonna rob no bank with me.
If you ain't gonna rob a bank, but if you're a bank robber, you know, and that's what you do. I mean,
no, because I want to know if guys like be on some. That's what I'm looking for. Like, yo, she got to be a rider with whatever, with whatever.
My thing is, if I'm out
here
here grinding, and I got a mentality that you know I want to be a mogul, you know.
Yo,
I kind of want my woman.
No, that's different. That's different.
That Bonnie and Clyde thing, it ain't really got to be associated with nothing negative. You know, it's just you want to be opposites, but you also want to be compatible to the point where you can grind together. You know? And
it also should be, because I say this all the time, you're not really in a relationship until you're able to be you, because that's what makes the relationship amazing, being individuals. Like I ain't gotta be completely you for you to see me. You see me because I'm me. And sometimes when you're in a relationship, that gets clouded. Like you even see the guy will start acting like his wife, and like, you feel what I'm saying? They act exactly the same because nobody has their own identity. And then that's why there's a lot of conflict, because nobody has their own identity. And then you'll have a partner that's saying, why don't you go do your own thing? Like, I'm suffocating, I'm this and that, because nobody has their own identity.
You ever read oh my goodness, Celestine Prophecy?
No.
It talks about that in the book, and it's like everybody's always talking about this 50-50.
That's not true. Like, there's no 50-50. There can't be, because you're admitting now that I came to you half of a person.
Right. You can't be 50-50. And the only way the relationships really work is when you have 100 and
100. Everybody needs to come into the relationship whole.
Yeah.
If you do not come into the relationship whole, you are looking for someone to pour that other 50 into you.
Right.
And that's not going to work.
I'm 50 and you're 50 and we make 100. Right. That means we're incomplete. So you have to draw from something. Right?
And what's gonna happen? Some days you're gonna feel like I can't. I ain't got nothing to give you. It's gonna sometimes even in my marriage, if I am at the point of just like I'm tired, but he still wants his time, I will say it. I need give me my me time right now. Like, I need it. Sometimes I snap. Sorry, babe. Sometimes I snap about it, but that's the frustration, because you get so sucked up in the relationship that you forget you have your own identity. And what I admire about our relationship is that he can be completely himself and I can be completely myself, and we're still so in love, because that means I see him and he see me, and we still can make it do what it do.
I'm about to write about that.
Okay.
I'll write a song about that.
Write a song about it. Like the here it go.
Yeah, I gotta apologize to both of y'all. Y'all was talking about something. I kind of zoned out, man. I just told you yesterday, somebody from my hometown, a dude that was, a little bit older than me. I used to see him hang around with my cousins, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clifford Saunders, he passed away.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, but I just found out a few moments ago, someone else I grew up with, Pooh James, rest in heaven. I haven't seen the cat in a minute, but I went to his mama. I don't even know his real. I think it's Harry or something James, but I went. His name with his nickname Pooh. But
you can't just be saying
no,
people's names.
okay, but you know what I mean. No, I said his nickname, but he rest in heaven to that young man, because it kind of puts you in a place, because he's not that much older than me, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 3 or 4 years older than me at best. But I went to his mom's daycare, You know what I mean? So I've known him. So yeah, his mom had a daycare, one of the few black-owned daycares in Camp Landon in Dania Beach, Florida. Shout out to Miss James. And I went to the daycare, and that's where I knew him from up until the time until the time I left Dania. I haven't seen him in a while, but it's kind of heartbreaking because it takes you back and make you say, wow, like somebody close to your age, life is short, you know?
Everybody just
like it's crazy. It's
been tough.
So I apologize for saying my wife's always working on me about that. I'm a real N-word. Like if I meet you and your name is Dallas, but your stage name is R Boogie, like
that's fine. That's fine everywhere else.
Like
I'm just here.
Yeah, I know. So I'm working on that. Hey, listen, I can't be good at everything. I got to be shameless plug for myself. But I'm gonna bring myself back in. Rest in heaven and condolences to both of the families of the aforementioned people that have passed on. My deepest condolences. Dana's a small city, so when one of us die, we all feel it. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, we all feel it, man. But Chrohm, man, you've been kicking it with us, man, and we've been talking about your journey, and I want to start something now where you got to give people their props while they're here, because in light of what happened with Nipsey Hussle, man, it's just been a lot going on. I want to get your opinion on something. Earlier we were talking about Kodak and what Kodak is. This is getting out of hand, because it's getting so out of hand that Kodak people went and found, and I just seen this, found an old video of the Game attacking Nipsey Hussle, saying, not like beating on him, but telling him, because Cardi B said something in a song, the Crips got mad, and Nipsey Hussle addressed it. And what people don't know is that the Game and Nipsey Hussle had squashed that situation, but the Game got involved. All you had to say was Kodak Black, man. Got involved, but the situation that's going on with Nipsey Hussle and Kodak Black is that Kodak Black mentioned about almost a month. Nipsey been dead for about 2 weeks now, 3 weeks now, right? Almost a month. Mentioned that he would wait a year to shoot his shot with Lauren London because she just went through something. And first and foremost, I made it very clear the last show, there's 5 people you cannot go after if their husband kicked the bucket. All right? You remember my list? Jay-Z and Beyonce. You can't go after Beyonce. That's the Beehive won't let you touch her. Matter of fact,
they won't let you touch this while he's alive.
They mad at Jay-Z for touching her now. So they not gonna let nobody. They're not gonna let nobody touch Beyonce.
The Beehive do not. They're not here for Jay-Z at all.
They is not here for him. Like, he can't say no words back.
Okay? But as long as Beyonce keeps.
Who else on the list?
Jada Pinkett Smith. You cannot touch Jada.
No.
You cannot. She's off limits. She's off the list. Who else I said?
Michelle.
You cannot touch Michelle Obama.
Oh, no.
Why would you want to? That is our forever first lady. Don't you dare disrespect her. Michelle need a hive too. The Michelettes, the Michelines, or something. We'll figure it out.
I still think she's the baddest.
She's the most beautiful first lady to ever grace the state. Yeah. That's why she can't be touched. We must preserve her and protect her at all times.
At all costs.
At all costs.
Smart, funny.
Charisma,
everything. She's got it.
Yep. You cannot touch Violetta Washington.
Rushmore. Who?
Is Violetta Washington? What's Denzel Washington wife's name?
I don't even know who she is.
You cannot touch. You cannot touch Denzel Washington. I'm not saying anything good or bad about the lady. It ain't even an attraction piece. You can't touch her, because how are you going to follow Denzel? How? How?
Yeah.
How? Who can follow Denzel Washington? Anything?
Nobody, baby.
That's too much pressure. That is too much pressure. And she at that age now where it's gonna be a Claudaddy.
Claudaddy.
It's that dude. It's gonna be like a dude that that dude that sang that singing ding-a-ling song. I'm the man with the singing ding-a-ling. I can say that.
You played that the other day.
Yep. I'm the man with the singing ding-a-ling.
So you think at whatever 25, 30 years old that Lauren London is.
I got one.
Record?
I got one. I got one more. I got one more. The top number one. You can't touch her. If her husband kicked the bucket, leave her alone. You can't touch her. You can't follow him up. Her ass. You cannot.
Okay.
And I have let you know that there will be in my house little mason jars with fingers and rabbit hairs from a voodoo shop.
And he trained the kids.
In North Miami.
And he trained the
Okay?
kids.
You might be saying to yourself, oh, Burton ain't nobody. No. If you want to believe that, you walk your behind in that house
So
with
you
the
got
fingers
some
and rabbit
rabbits
hairs.
and chickens buried around.
Yes, sir.
And he trained
Bloody rabbit
the
foots.
children.
Yes, sir.
He trained them.
He trained
Yes,
them?
sir.
He trained
What do
them.
you know
Trained
about
them.
that?
He
Who trained him?
No.
On what?
I train my kids. My kids know.
My
kids
kids said that I can't be with
My kids
nobody. And they
come around.
dead serious too.
They
They
can't
like, for what?
But how you? Let me get your opinion, bro. How you feel about that?
Can your
First
girl
off-
move on? God forbid if something happens.
Yes.
Oh.
If I get locked up and I do time, yes. If I die, yes. I mean, you know.
She
gotta
can
live
move
and be
on?
Happy, yes.
That's so nice of you, Bert. Why aren't you this nice?
Keep my name, you know.
I was raised by two women. I'm petty by nature.
You know, yeah, man, but keep me like, listen, I don't know. I don't get all that, man. I'm in a relationship, committed relationship.
That man said I was raised by women. I'm petty.
And, I just don't think like that. It just ain't in my nature. But
Chrohm is a much better man than me.
you know, this Kodak Black stuff, man, this is sad. Right now, the youth right now, our young brothers coming up, it's all about how disrespectful can we be to get our followers up.
Yes.
You know, how much can we destroy and tear down?
And this is all of them in a whole.
Yeah.
They all have this because everything is microwavable.
Yeah.
So if I don't have time to love and respect this, what do you think I'm gonna do with it?
I'm gonna tear it down.
Exactly. Because I didn't invest no time.
So our brother, our boy, Kodak Black, man, he's on this disrespect thing where, I mean, he's good at it. He's made it a part of his craft, a part of his catch, and the people that watch him, he gotta maintain that. He gotta keep saying the next, most ignorant, most disrespectful thing to keep his followers coming for him. You know, and it's just, he's not thinking beyond today. You know, that sooner or later he's supposed to slap somebody in the face with a gun or something like that. Onyx.
Who Kodak slapped in the face with a gun?
Onyx group member, Sticky Finger. Supposedly he said because he didn't like his old man vibe.
What?
Yeah.
So he just slapped him with a gun in the face?
Well, because he came on, he was like, rah, rah. You know, he was probably talking about how they say, well, he a rapper, and he probably talking about how, like, back in the day, that's what he said. He just said he didn't like his old man vibe. And
what is that?
And that was enough to get him riled up and want to have a confrontation. One day he gonna get to 30, 40 years old.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna
and
be
he's gonna be the old man.
Young brother running around with his pants.
He's gonna be the old man.
And God willing, God bless that brother and let him get there. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like I'm glad I made it past 25.
You know, my thing is, you've been working in the business for a long time. I've been working in two different genres. I started out in R&B and migrated to comedy. Two different ways to try to make it to the top. This kid, he got to the top from the people that pushed him. Mm-hmm. That's why so many people support Kodak. That's been Kodak's whole career. Kodak's whole career is the people that pushed him. Mm-hmm. For once, something that I haven't seen in South Florida. I come from a musical background where I've seen so many people got together, book him on shows, got him studio time. It was people like the dude that managed him, straight out of Lauderdale off of Brown Boulevard, live around Melrose and Parkway. There's a studio over there. He used to put Kodak up in that studio to record, pay for it, out of his own pocket. Book him on shows. Like, this boy has always had support, but he never had one person to say, hey, when you make it, because we know you gonna make it, you got to carry yourself a certain way. I'm in the car with my wife, and this is when that video, look Kodak, they don't want to see you living, when that came out,
that song.
right?
Yeah.
That song hit top 10 in Billboard. This boy is legit over there off of 56 in the trap.
Mm-hmm.
I know this because I'm going to see somebody, and I'm
still out there
in a matte black Rolls Royce with the windows cracked down, blowing dro. And my wife was like, and Rita was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "It's Kodak Black." She said, "How you know it's Kodak?" Because I seen him when he turned the corner, and I recognized his face.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the car; it's a matte black Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
in the middle.
Who else is gonna
In the middle of the hood.
In the middle of the trap. No, it was him. Like, it was legit him. Like, this was when he was fresh out. Like, he hasn't had nobody, and you don't have to give him guidance or nothing like that. Give him how to handle yourself. All of y'all around him. What is he doing with all this money?
He does. Everybody needs that. Everybody needs that guidance. Everybody needs that wisdom.
You want to know how I know nobody's
selling his records?
No, but you want to know how I know nobody's helping him with his money?
Oh,
because somebody helping him with his money would say, "Hey, boy, shut the hell up before you lose it," because you going against people. T.I. was on Atlantic for over 15 years. A lot of people don't know T.I. got ties in Atlantic Records. Who is Kodak signed under? Atlantic Records. Even though Grand Hustle is his own label right now, it's Atlantic Records. You know what I mean? So this is some of the things that you got to look after when you let these kids run and wild, and you don't step out. And it's our fault.
That's his problem, though.
I
don't think he's gonna feel it there, because he said something that was really smart recently. I heard him say is that he in his own lane. They gotta come see him. The people that listen to his music, that follow him, like him because of the things that he's doing. Not so much as his #1 hits, because he's probably got like 2 #1 hits. He's not selling, he's not going crazy platinum or anything yet. He hasn't crossed over yet. But he's got a dedicated following. And when you see them put a Kodak Black on a Chris Brown song, they doing that because T.I., Chris Brown, J. Cole, all these guys, their fan base cross. They all have the same fans. So they're not gaining anything new.
Yeah.
But when they put a Kodak Black on it, they're getting all their fans plus an additional fan base that they don't have. And he was saying that he was cussing out T.I. and everything. He was like, "Man, I'm in my own lane. Y'all gotta come see me." He right about that. Music and the money. When it comes down to money, these companies don't care about your connect with him until he start losing money. When he start losing them money, then it's gonna be a problem. They're gonna kick him to the curb. But my most thing that I'm worried about is, him going into California, going into New York, or going into Atlanta
with the same attitude,
and being loose or being just himself. And the people in Atlanta follow T.I. religiously.
Yeah.
They follow people that brother Nipsey Hussle in California religiously.
Yeah.
And you come into these cities where you done like went on social media and talk that, that disrespectful talk that riled up your base, but now you got these people out here gunning for you when you go in their city.
Yep.
That's what somebody need to, help him conduct that better.
Sure, man. So what's next on the plate for Chrohm?
Well, I got a clothing line I'm working on.
Nice.
It's called Savage Redemption. That you'll find that on my website as well. It's still in the process of being created. It's that Savage Redemption. So you go to my website, www.IAMCHROHM.com. You can get to my website from any one of my social media pages: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, everywhere. And you can get that, buy some t-shirts, hats, and so forth. Also, I've been building websites, so that's another main skill I'm adding to the to everything that I'm doing. You know, I build all my websites. I build websites for restaurants. I build websites for churches. I'm building a website for Rocket Stage Live.
Awesome.
And yeah, and that and everything in a nutshell. I just do what I can do, man.
Man, that's what's up, man. So
Got more music coming out.
yeah.
I got like an album and a half already that I put together. Got some of my stuff coming.
That's what's up, my G. So your pick to play us out there in the show, man. Your pick. What Chrohm Hookmaster joint you want us to roll?
Game Time.
Game Time.
And then he has to do a little acapella with it. Well, sing with it.
Yeah, you gotta.
I did my acapella when I came in.
You did, yeah, you
Oh
did.
no, we do.
No, we do a little thing afterwards, man. We gotta do this. This is Chrohm Hookmaster with Game Time on In the Mix on Mature Life. Y'all stay tuned. Yeah, pretty much.
You want to sing this song? Is that the one you want to do?
Oh no, we gotta do messages. Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it last forever. Ooh, yeah. All over your sexy little body with my lips. Girl, let me show you things from before. Baby, your sex drive can't be ignored. Yeah. And say my name. Make out in the jacuzzi.
I'm standing in the rain.
Yeah, in the snow.
I'm standing in the snow. It's so cold without you.
So we got to do message in a bottle.
Yeah.
So turn her down and then turn message in a bottle.
No, it's still playing.
I'm talking about.
Hang on. Actually, yeah. I can't even PFL until the end of it. The boy mixing. There we go.
Now you're gone and I'm all alone. Send me a message so I can just move on. Send me a message in a bottle, babe. Hey, ooh. Yeah.
I'm doing the chair. Chair.
This is how you talk on the track.
R&B fingers.
Here I stand in this empty room, reminiscing on all the things we used to do. Send me a message, set me free so I can live. Send me a message in a bottle, babe. Send me a message.
It better be in a damn bottle. Don't send me no man. I don't want no Skype, no Twitter, no nothing.
Thank you, bro. Okay, let's do the
picture?
The pictures.
All right.
Okay, so you're just gonna pose while we do the video.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, pose. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Say, smile. Take one.
It's taking a shit recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, we got it. We get it.
Yeah, my baby texted me. Are you still there?
Oh, okay.
Lord have mercy. Kodak Black.
Yeah, that boy. Something else.
Man, I'm gonna pray for Kodak, man.
Since it's Bay Day, do one of hers. So we'll do freedom dress.
Call 973-985-1369 or email.
No, upgrade you. Haha. That's the one.
That was a hell of a show, sir.
What?
That was a hell of a show, man.
What show?
What would you do?
Just
Oh.
Which album is Freakum Dress on?
No, I said upgrade you.
Which album is Upgrade You on?
I think it's Bay
Sasha
Day.
Fierce?
No, I think it's Bay Day, isn't it?
Take me home.
B-Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I ain't that young no more.
I thought that was you for a second.
Nah.
Yeah, Pete.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Gravy?
How you doing, Gravy? What's happening, number one?
You know I used to beat that block. Now I bees the block.
I hear you beat a block, but I'm the like to keep the streets on. No, this true the type that like to keep them on the leash, though. I'm